Recording. Hi Ma, welcome to the project class. It's a very interesting, enriching exercise. You will gain, you will be rich by some more knowledge after this process, project work process. However, it's not 1 year work actually. It can be done within 1 month also. But the thing is, because we don't find so much of time, we'll try to spread it across 6 months or 7 months. In the next sem, actually, we have to submit it. Right now, we are not going to submit the entire project. Only the first unit we are going to do it. Actually, synopsis is very, very less. Just the basic idea of the project, the title, the objectives, need, scope, little introduction, methodology, limitations. So that much is fine actually, some pages. However, in our college, we have a tradition to finish the entire first unit so that you will not have any burden. That's not a problem. But the benefit is you will become very systematic, time conscious, and you will enrich and you will have a confidence, new confidence. You will be rich by few more words, very good vocabulary, and you will be like academician, a researcher, a scientist. You can write something. You can write, how to write the titles. You can write some sentences, objectives. So you will be gaining a lot of the things by the end of this month only. If you can complete these 5-6 pages, which I am going to show you now. With you have to select an area, not the topic first. Most of the students make a mistake selecting the title. So don't select the title. See, title, movie title also comes at the end. If the story is good, the story, roughly 4-5 line story, they will have an idea. So they will develop it. Iga, Rajamouli developed, right? Remember? So it's a small concept. Iga taking a revenge, a person dying and taking revenge in the form of a small creature. So it's a very novel idea. So project also can be very, very simple work. Novelty must be there. So don't start with the title first. Most of the students make that mistake. So they will have a problem. So your first thing is subject. You know which subject you're going to do the project. Generally, all the finance students will do in the finance subject. However, we can do interdisciplinary also you can do it. Like e-business, mobile commerce, the growth, and we discuss when you talk to us. So based upon your enthusiasm or what you are talking, we can supplement your ideas, etc. Complement your work also. So these are the research areas: e-business, systems analysis, organization behavior, operations management, financial management, even operations. Some of the subjects, things we can consider here also, but I don't insist that much details. HR, marketing, anyhow, they have specializations. We are not doing that. Knowledge management, supply chain, and forecasting also there. So selection of a topic is that we have to confine to the first rule. We are not selecting title. We are selecting first in our subject a topic, area. After the area, finance also very many areas are there. Treasury management is there. Merchant banking is there. Banking is there. Insurance is there. Isn't it? Stocks is there, investment decision is there, dividend decision is there, working capital decision, but how that's we are not doing it. Foreign institution investors, foreign exchange, international finance, national finance, and economic related areas. So much is there. Now we can do impact analysis on various sectors. I have been suggesting impact of COVID or the performance of IT sector during the COVID, before COVID, after COVID, performance of equity stocks of banking sector. So like that you can have 20-30 sectors, sectoral analysis. One of the student can take one sector. So we can find so many sectors still pending. Okay, private equity is one topic which I have found out nobody has done so far in OU. So in the last 2 years, I have made the students to do on the private equity. These are my innovations. Nobody has done so far in the South India, I can guarantee you. The next thing is SEBI, market manipulations, SEBI, insider trading issues, how they are progressing, how they are digressing, what we can do it. So that also nobody has done it. Then currency, cryptocurrencies. Last year, two students have given them. So we were doing novel projects, very simple. We simple things we are taking, but novel things. Remember. So in the process, we'll really get interested. It's something new thing we are learning. It should be useful for you, your mind, maybe your career also, and it will give you an advantage when you go for your first interview also. You will have project profile, project title in your resume, so they'll be asking you something. Oh, this is the topic, so it will attract their attention. So my intention is always not your short term uh, benefit or short term pain. Long term gain is my view. So you can tell if, sir, I cannot do that much. Give me a very simple topic. I don't want to work much. I am this much, this extent I can do it. Then I don't have any problem. Project is a free. You can do anything you wish. I am not really going to force you. But what's wrong, what's right, I have to tell you because we have some ritual about it. And it's really, believe me, it's a very interesting process. Many of the people doesn't know how to make it interesting, but it's very interesting. You will learn many things. I'll show you how you learn slowly. So second thing is that you have to funnel it down, reduce to certain area. In the area again, you have various topics. Suppose banking is there, you can talk, say NPAs. Banking is there, you can talk about uh, what is that? Dynamic liquidity management, gap analysis, asset liability management. So these four topics are very happening topics in the banking, always hot cakes. So you should know what are the hot cakes in each and every topic. What are the sub areas, hot cakes, what's going on right now in the industry. I can tell you so many things, but the thing is, it's already 1 month. You should have some interest. If the student is interested, definitely we can do wonders. But I don't insist everybody should do it. I don't want to trouble you for a long period of time. Just within 1 month, we have to start. We have to finish it. Fine. So what are the don'ts and do's? Select a topic which appeals you, interests you, attracts you, lingers in your mind, enchants you, overtakes your mind. 2 3 days, 4 5 days. Always it's like you are feeling some affinity to that topic. So I hope you're all reading the newspapers and writing something in the notes, whatever you feel, scribble it, write roughly. So do not confine to existing old dogmas, rotten and cliche. It's never. That's not going to be useful for your career. You are putting a lot of hard work, 2 years of MBA. Your parents also hard work is involved in this. So never let anything down. Your imagination, your uh, ambitions will take you to higher levels. So have latest issues, however small, simple it can be. So that's what I want to take a very simple thing which you can get it. But the thing is, everybody will appreciate you. You don't have to do very much hard work in that. You have to learn the things in a nice manner, attractive manner, where you will feel enriched, gaining something, and the work will be appreciated by everyone, even though it's a small topic. We never thought about it. So that kind of thing we have to have it. We should always give them the something, some surprise, something new. Okay, now. So now unique topics are available in plethora, means huge number. You can easily find them in daily business news, which you are reading all list. So many business news. I'll show you what are the business newspapers. You must be having internet now. Everybody is using internet, so you cannot complain that we don't have the newspaper. It's costly affair. Of course, newspapers are very costly, 10 rupees or so, and it takes some time to digest the entire news. So those who are following my crossword puzzles daily, definitely they will have some edge over others when reading the newspaper, mind you. So magazines are also there. Weekly business magazines are there. Business India, Business World, monthly business magazines are also there. Newspapers, so many are there. So business magazines, you have Smart Business, Smart Manager, Business Connect, apart from Business Line, Business Today, Business World, The Dollar Business, international magazines also. You have an access to the plethora of international magazines, as well as the list here showing are national magazines. So definitely you'll have very attractive content, very beautiful content. So we can gain something from that, and our project should be very beautiful, attractive content. Though We cannot put figures and all that. The content, the lines, it shall will have the weightage. The lines should be very much profound. How small you write also, no problem, but how nice it is, how novel it is, makes the project college. We can challenge. In South India, we no student has taken such topics. We have done simple topics. I'm not saying that we're taking tough topics, simple topics also, but we are doing very beautiful work, wonderful work. So read economy page, economy dossier will be there. Editorial also you have to read editorial somewhere in the 8th page, 9th page, somewhere in between you will have it. Follow 1 or 2 IPOs always from announcement to listing. So how this happy minds are doing, how this other IPOs are doing. I'm giving you every day some IPO related question in a, not every day, every week at least, in the crossword puzzle, isn't it? So IPOs, definitely it's going to be very good thing. How I can give you one topic here. IPOs during 2020, what was the listing price, what was the gray market price, how IPO management. It's not that IPO management is a great topic, but how differently they are priced. Such thing you can do it. IPO is a very rotten topic, but something new in that also we can do it. Next, try to read banking news. It's a very attractive thing, where the mergers are happening, what's happening in the banking industry. So again, industry page is also there. Obviously, you have selected some banking industry or pharmaceutical industry or something. So you will find industry related news also weekly 1 or 2 times. Definitely you have to see the industry page. A separate page will be there for stock market, separate page will be there for industry also. I'm going a bit fast, I believe, because people are not there in front of me. We have a habit of telling fast. You can always disturb me. So these are the newspapers: Economic Times, Business Standard, Mint, Quint, also there. Financial Chronicle is there. Some online newspapers are also there. Business Line, Financial Express. Some of the papers I was sending you the last semester when you were in the lockdown or something, but the people never appreciated. None of your classmates appreciated. So it takes some time to digest the things. Online newspapers, they are very costly actually, the newspapers. So online newspapers you can subscribe. They are little cheaper compared to the physical newspapers. Anyway, all the newspapers are not available for pay freely. So you may have to make the payment. Anyway, try to follow at least one newspaper. You have to search for it. So how you arrive at a topic, how you should write a title should convey the work clearly. The title should convey the work clearly. A study of, always we will not write a study of, but we'll write it in a title. A study of impact of COVID on pharmaceutical stocks. So that's a precise title. You can make it further precise by putting some year for last 5 years, but that drags, that becomes very big title. So we don't recommend. So title is the garb, it's a dress, attractive dress. It should look catchy to the ears, sonorous. Dress your wonderful work. It's going to package your work in a very beautiful box thing. So it should be accurate and precise. So it should not be vague or very far off. So if some people are reading the title, they should know what is the content of it. They could relate to it. So it's there. We are there to help you, but you also are intelligent. I think you can do it. So finance students spend 2 full days studying, having broad idea of financial markets of the world financial markets and types of financial instruments and assets. There are plethora, many, number of financial instruments in the world. Every day you are having some new financial instrument coming up. Don't believe me? You can check it. And assets also. If you really want, I can provide you the books to read also. I have so many books, online books also I can provide you. But the thing is, you should have some need. Otherwise, nobody will help you. Even God will not help the people who doesn't want to help themselves. Understand? So I'm there with the content, whichever you require, beautiful content. But how much you can digest, that much only I'll provide. One thing at a time. I'm not overburdening you. I have so many samples, examples I can provide you, but it's not that I have to give you, just dump it on you. It should be like you are in need of that, then I will provide you. Understand? So it's not that if you provide in advance, you can do wonders. No, it's not. And every student will have a different speed, a different pace. So it's my job to help you whatever pace you are in, slow or fast. So prepare a SWOT for the industry and the company selected. It's a simple thing for all financial topics. You should know what is the industry strength, industry weaknesses. This will help you to write introduction part. Sir, what to write in introduction? So this is what you can write it. Opportunities available, especially in this post-COVID opportunities we are to identify. Most of the students will identify the problems in the solution. The best students, you are going to find out the solutions from the problems. If problems is given, you will find out 10 solutions. One problem, 10 solutions. So other people, there are many people around in the world, many people, it's full bunch of outside people. What they have is, if you give a solution also, they'll find out what have to do, how I have to do, what is this. So problems, 10 problems, one solution, 10 problems they can find out. So we should be away from such people, negative minded people. Always make sure that you are going to be positive and you're enjoying the work. It's not that Greek and Latin or rocket science. MBA is not at all rocket science, but no, MBA, every bit you can enjoy, every bit you can enjoy. It's not just on the teacher, it's from our inside also. We should feel that, yes, I have to enjoy every work I'm doing. Bloom. Your work has to convey the fragrance of your thought. Lot many details. When you're doing something, you will get it. So just not copy paste something. Later you can edit also. Editing is also very important. Don't copy when you cannot paste. It's a very dangerous thing. You have to paste the things very selectively, edit things very selectively. Copy paste should not be done very much carefully. You have to do it that work. We're not saying that don't copy it, have the content, customize it to suit to our requirement, not just their language. So first things first, you have the introduction, which you have to prepare when you have selected your title. So you can do it after selecting objectives, writing objectives also, no problem. So introduction is the very simplest part. You have a very smooth sailing introduction. You have so much to write, but you have to restrict. Okay. So origin, history, evolution of the topic. If relevant only, you have to keep it. Otherwise, not every topic will not have origin, history, or evolution. Current scenario in the topic. What's happening? This is very important. This every topic will have it. Relevance of that topic to the current time. Why you have selected? Why it is important. So the essence of it. So we have so many steps in the research. Let's the fun begin. I want you to enjoy this process. I never would like to trouble you for anything. I should never give you deadlines. In fact, you should come to me like you are today asking me, sir, when is the class? When is the class? When is the class? That should be the interest. I was outside actually, so I could not come on appointed time. So it's like that. So never feel pressurized in the project. There's no meaning in pressure in the project. Everybody will get cleared. They will never fail the project. I'll tell you why also, but later. So selection of the title, many people get confused. So much is there in the internet. They call it that we are so much dependent on internet. We don't have our mind. So you are having very beautiful mind. Definitely you can get even a bit of your mind also. I'll appreciate it. 1,000 beautiful words copied from internet doesn't make a sense. So you need help. Definitely we are there with you. So don't get all trash from the computer. Then you will ask for help. So that's what makes your job very boring. So what are the things we have to put it in the first place? The order of the things in the first unit in your synopsis, what I want you to put it. First thing is introduction. 2 page, 3 page, 4 page, whatever, how much you can do it, even have whatever you have it, you try it. You develop it. So for introduction, you can make a separate Word file. Today itself, you're going to prepare a separate Word file for introduction. Prepare a project folder. First Word file, introduction. Title the strategy. Next Word file, need of the study methodology also you can write it. Remaining things also you can put it in the Word file. Need, objectives, research methodology, scope, limitations you can put in the same Word file also if you want. You can copy it. But where from your copying is very important.
The objectives can be to study the concept of private equity. Any topic, first objective can be a very theoretical objective. On that ground, we can have the second objective, third objective. So, first objective is the foundation of the study. Second objective, to measure the performance of selected private equity companies of India during or using a particular method, DIR or some other method, during the last 5-year period. So that 5-year period from 1st March, 1st April to 31st April of 2005 to 2010, like that you have to mention particularly. And the next you can have a concluding objective to analyze and compare the performance. For analysis also you can use some method. Then compare the performance of top 5 PE companies, private equity companies during the last 5 years. Again here you can mention the time duration. If you haven't mentioned the time duration here, you can put it in the scope or research methodology for which period the study belongs to.
So private equity was the study. You can take same topic. It's not reserved so far. One of you can take this topic. I have lots of material for it. We have done from the 2 years. It's a novel concept. Nobody has done. Last 2 years back, I have started this topic and show you that data also available with me. So when I have the data, there is no issue for you to evaluate the sector-wise performance of private equity companies in India. Automobile sector, infrastructure sector, like that I have some sectoral data with me. It's not that I am creating or I have it. I have the source where the data is available. KPMG, కొన్ని websites ఉన్నాయి. Some data is pre data, but I have purchased some of the data. Yes, so most probably without that only we should do it. But if you have the latest data, you can publish your paper. Within 2 days, you can write a paper and publish it also. To measure exit value for the exchange traded funds, very beautiful topic. Mutual, one of the type of mutual fund. So the objective here of a real project I am showing you. So she's evaluating the performance, that is risk return, of selected ETFs listed on the NSE. To investigate the trading characteristics of ETFs, trading characteristics, theoretical object, you have to measure the risk and return, so it should be second. To compare the performance of passive investment products, ETFs with that of index funds listed on the NSE. To compare the performance of ETFs with the CNF 500 market index, or simply benchmark, having 2 benchmarks for us, Nifty if you are comparing, and the Sensex. Okay, here Sensex 500 is also there, no problem, no issue. Hypothesis also you can do it. H0, H1 or HAN good చెప్తాము. Null hypothesis, alternative hypothesis. Trading price of ETF depended on the trading price of benchmark. Benchmark ETF is also increasing. It is decreasing, it is decreasing. So that is what the hypothesis. Alternative is opposite of it. Is not independent of the trading price of the benchmark. Interdependent, dependent, independent. You can write it. Mostly you can write opposite sentence in the alternative hypothesis. Simple. Write hypothesis. I encourage you to write the hypothesis. Okay, now? Beta is equal to 1. Beta is equal to 0. Beta is not is equal to 0. Beta means volatility of the index. Change in the price of stock, change in the price of index. Index and change in the index, change in the your stock. So private equity was the study. You can take same topic. It's not reserved so far. One of you can take this topic. I have lots of material for it. We have done from the 2 years. It's a novel concept. Nobody has done. Last 2 years back, I have started this topic and show you that data also available with me. So when I have the data, there is no issue for you to evaluate the sector-wise performance of private equity companies in India. Automobile sector, infrastructure sector, like that I have some sectoral data with me. It's not that I am creating or I have it. I have the source where the data is available. KPMG, కొన్ని websites ఉన్నాయి. Some data is pre data, but I have purchased some of the data. Yes, so most probably without that only we should do it. But if you have the latest data, you can publish your paper. Within 2 days, you can write a paper and publish it also. To measure exit value for the exchange traded funds, very beautiful topic. Mutual, one of the type of mutual fund. So the objective here of a real project I am showing you. So she's evaluating the performance, that is risk written, of selected ETFs listed on the NSE. To investigate the trading characteristics of ETFs, trading characteristics, theoretical object, you have to measure the risk and return, so it should be second. To compare the performance of passive investment products, ETFs, with that of index funds listed on the NSE. To compare the performance of ETFs with the CNF's 500 market index, or simply benchmark, having two benchmarks for us, Nifty if you are comparing, and the Sensex. Okay, here Sensex 500 is also there, no problem, no issue. Hypothesis also you can do it. Chala H0, H1 or HAN kuda cheptamu. Null hypothesis, alternative hypothesis. Trading price of ETF depended on the trading price of benchmark. Benchmark ETF is also increasing. It is decreasing, it is decreasing. So that is what the hypothesis. Alternative is opposite of it. Is not independent of the trading price of the benchmark. Interdependent, dependent, independent. You can write it. Mostly you can write opposite sentence in the alternative hypothesis. Simple. Write a hypothesis. I encourage you to write the hypothesis. Okay, now? Beta is equal to 1. Beta is equal to 0. Beta is not is equal to 0. Beta means volatility of the index. Change in the price of stock, change in the price of index. Index and change in the index, change in the your stock.
Let's see a small report, a synopsis. So after the title page, we have the company certificate, the college certificate, also the acknowledgements. A different order is given for that. Anyway, the main important thing we are coming now to is contents page. So list of tables and graphs. It has to be given, and also the abstract also to be given in a different numbering. A list of tables, abstract, numbering should be different. Roman letters, Roman numbers actually. Then comes actual chapterization, introduction, review of literature, industry profile, data analysis and interpretation, findings, conclusion and suggestions. Bibliography. Bibliography is not a chapter actually. It can be given in a different number format. The page number can be given in a different number format. Again, Roman numerals. So this is for the main project, not for the synopsis. So synopsis majorly we are writing only the introduction part. So let's see how it is. Abstract we can write one paragraph. Then comes the introduction. So introduction can be depending upon your content, how much you would like to put it, which is meaningful for your project. Everything may not be useful for your project. So here we are using 1 or 2 pages, which is very relevant. Origin, evolution of private equity in India. So we are funneling down to our topic, going directly to the topic. Then comes the very important part, need for the study. So here we are establishing the significance or importance of the study. So this study is going to be useful for some purpose. So that should be emphasized in this particular paragraph. So what focus the study has? The study is focused on investment pattern and the final payoff. So you are talking very little about the focus, techniques, etc. But what is the requirement? Why it is important that you are talking in the great essence. Next, objectives of the study. Here we are giving only 3 objectives. You may write 4, 5, 6 objectives also. Then comes the scope of the study. What it includes, what data it considers, what techniques it considers. Like that you can mention in the scope of the study. It will investigate the performance of the PE deals using DIRR technique and capital inflows of PE partnership. Like that, we can mention the dates from which date to which date we are doing it. 5 year. So last 5 years. So here you can change it. So what we can write here? 2017 to 2022. Like that you can change it. Then research methodology. So here what techniques you are using, again you will mention. What you are doing you will mention. What are the sources of data. Finance students mostly they are using secondary data. So sources of data you are mentioning it. And what are those sources? Data is collected from different sources like newspapers, website, articles, journals. Okay. And pertaining to which time, what data you are using, price movements you are measuring. For which time? 5 years data, clearly mentioned. So all this information you have to put it in research methodology. Exit value of PE companies were also compared. The study measures the activity levels and performance of PE investment using this particular technique, the PE industry. Then comes at the end limitations. So you are confining to one particular country, you are confining to particular duration, you are restricting your study to few companies. So all these are limitations. You can write the realistic limitations. Do not write the study is limited to only 45 days or 1 month. Don't write like that. What data limitation is there? What is the subject limitation? How much you are considering? How much you are leaving? How much you are not considering is your data limitation. Literature review comes in the coming chapters, so we are not going to bother about the literature reviews and gap. So here limitations is the end for your synopsis. I think literature review, if you want you can present it, but we are not insisting on that actually. So if you keep literature review also, there is no issue, but most of the projects, university level projects, they keep even literature review also. So if you have any questions, please put it in the comment box or you can contact me. I will try to answer your queries.